Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, October the 4th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. I get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciated. If you do wonder why it's slightly more score than you, take the top right hand corner of the screen, I have a 25% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current season 22 season pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member, or by paying the 1500 atoms for the season pass. Now, I did end up re-rolling a daily challenge. This was to complete daily ops, and I got this one here instead, complete an event 1. Let's go ahead and track that bad boy. So anytime you do re-roll a daily or weekly challenge, you do have a possibility of giving an epic challenge, and epic ones are always worth more score. I highly recommend doing them, but always remember that when you do re-roll, it's totally random that you get an epic one. Alright, let's take a look here. So because we aren't doing daily ops, we'll still go over to see what we have daily ops there for today. Now, the one for today, the enemy mutations, is Vaporous, cloaking ability, it explodes on death, and Savage Strike default, deadly armor piercing attacks. Just a little FYI there for the next day. Alright, let's take a look at these challenges here, Jim. Now, of course, because of the issues going on with mutation public events, we have an additional daily challenge here, which is pretty cool. And I believe it's double XP. Alright, let's take a look here, Jimmy boy. Take a look at this one here first. Collect energy ammo 10. So a couple different ways we can go about in terms of it counting towards this particular daily weekly challenge, and that is to go around with an energy weapon, go around, kill some enemies, and you'll obviously get some energy ammo back. Usually robots are a good source of energy ammo. Doesn't matter what weapon you're using, but I usually recommend having an energy weapon on you, going around killing some enemies, getting some XP. You'll be picking up more energy ammo. You should be able to easily satisfy this daily challenge in no time. Another thing is, go around, you can buy energy ammo from other players' vendors. And I believe they do have vendors at each train station that sells different types of ammo there as well. Now, those ammo dispensers, they are the same inventory in each one, so if you do empty one, you'll have to wait till the next day for it to restock. Another thing you can do is you can go around and collect out of the energy bags and energy boxes, but you must have an energy weapon on you and equipped. It's not good enough just to have it on you, you must have it equipped. So what I mean by that, alright, so if we open up our Pip-Boy, go under item and weapons, so you see how I have my assault rifle, for example. You unequip it and you equip it like this. So that way there, when you draw your weapon, that's the weapon that's in your hand. But in this case here, it has to be an energy weapon, which will give you the energy ammo. Alright, out of those ammo boxes and ammo bags. Now, I made a video probably about 5 or 6 months ago showing you some great locations for energy ammo. And you can check that video out if you so wish. It's all timestamped there. Alright. Let's take a look at a couple great examples for energy weapons, just in case if anyone's new to the game. Of course, it'll be different for everyone because a lot of these you'll have to get a plan for. We have energy guns right here, so it gives you a good example of what type of energy weapons we have here. Another thing you can do is you can craft your own energy ammo at a Tinker's Workbench. Let's go ahead and go craft. So of course we are looking for energy ammo. So this section right here, energy ammo, and you can craft your own energy ammo. So we'll take these 30 fusion cells, for example, 4 copper, 8 lead, and 4 plastic. Of course, we can double down if we use the Ammo Smith perk card under agility, and super duper under luck if you happen to have it. Let's go ahead. We're going to craft our fusion cell here. There we go. Collect energy ammo, 10 for 10, done. Now, an even quicker way is if you happen to have a ammo storage box, you can also withdraw some energy ammo from this box And it will also count towards this daily weekly challenge as well. And that's an even faster way. Sounds like our camp is getting attacked here, so let's head out back here. Oh boys, how you doing there? Huh. There they are. 2 super mutants and a mutant hound. That sounds about right. That's what that sounded like. And again, let's go show up here. So as you know, as we, I get 5.56 because the weapon I am is ballistic, 5.56 ammo. And that's just an example. Just use your energy weapon. And as you kill enemies there, you'll get your ammo back. Some of it back anyway. All right. Yeah, many great ways to do that particular daily weekly challenge. All right, let's see what's next here, Jimmy. All right, scrap junk to produce oil 5. So oil is a junk item in which we can use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench here in the game. You just walk up to any Tinker's Workbench, you go ahead and go craft. Go down here to bulk, go down here to the O section. So the bulk 1 oil, all you need is 2 plastic and 10 waste oil. And you go ahead, you bulk your 1 oil, then you scrap it. It's hands down the fastest, quickest, easiest way to complete this daily challenge. More so for the folks that are kind of short on time, or for people like to get things done quick and easy, the bulk and scrap method is where it's at for most junk items here in the game. Not all, but most. Now, I do have a lot of older videos here in the channel I made in early 2023. They're very rough in terms of audio-wise, but they're still pretty solid. So I believe they're in the playlist here on the channel. It's Scrap Junk to Produce Oil. And that's before we started to use the bulk and scrap method here in the channel. And I show you some great locations for the fuel tanks, for gas canisters, blow torches, etc., that will give you oil. So let's take a look at the map and show you some locations here. WV Lumber & Co., Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Settlers Ridge, Toxic Larry's Meat and Garden. This is a pretty good spot here. Sugar Grove. So once when you enter Sugar Grove, it's the main office area. Lots of gas canisters there and fuel tanks. Right down here at Mount Blair Trainer. Having a hard time talking today. Your old pal Jim is. Mount Blair Trainer, right on top of the bunker. Now, if you come here, you do have a chance to spawn in the event Fertile, or sorry, not Fertile, so you gotta excuse me, I'm just... Your old pal Jim's tired. BattleBot, all right? So you do have a chance to spawn in BattleBot at this location, and on top of that bunker and inside the bunker, there are a couple gas canisters. There's gas canisters on the top of the bunker, as well as a couple fuel tanks there as well. So you can check that out if you so wish. And again, there's other great spots we could find this stuff here. Let's go to WV Lumber & Co. this time, because I believe the last time we had a couple days ago, we went to the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse. That's what happens when you don't get much sleep, eh? That stuff. Alright, so this is a pretty neutral area. Let's head inside. We're going to go right to this first garage here. Should be a couple gas canisters here, so we pick up this one here. And then we go down to new, as we can see the stats there. So it's 2 steel and 1 oil in that one little guy. I thought there was 2 of them here once upon a time ago, maybe not. All right, let's go to the next larger garage. Right up here. And here's a fuel tank, another portable tank. If you look at those there, 2 oil in the fuel tank, 2 oil in the portable fuel tank. So that's more than enough that we need. Another one right here. I believe these aluminum canisters also give oil as well. It's got another one right there, aluminum canister. Get upstairs here for a second. If you ever come across a blowtorch, etc., that's also... Whoa, jeepers, you're going to be all right there, butts. Soap is another good way to get oil as well. I do have a video here in the channel showing you some great spots for soap. And that's all time-stamped. And another one right here as well. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to scrap this stuff up. And right back to this workbench back here. Right, and you can see the item stats right there. There we go. Scrap junk to produce oil, 5 for 5 done, just like that, guys. Nice. Oh, this little used oil can right there. That's good for a couple oil. All right, let's head back to our camp here real quick. We'll set ourselves up for the next challenge. Hope everyone's having a good day today. All right, let's take the shortcut in here. There we go. All right, let's see what's next here. Greetings, friend. Scrap junk to produce Antiseptic 5. So unfortunately, Antiseptic is a junk item in which we cannot use the bulk and scrap method at any Tinker's Workbench. So let's check that out here at Tinker's Workbench. We're going to go craft. Go down here to bulk. And as you can see, Antiseptic is not available. So again, we're going to have to go and find some junk items that will give us Antiseptic. All right, so a couple spots here to take a look at here. So Antiseptic in terms of the Abraxo cleaners. So if you come here to the White Spring North entrance on the exterior side, you look toward, over the wall, there's a red brick building. There's a little laundromat in there. There's usually a regular box of Abraxo cleaner, and there's 4 boxes of the industrial brand, and the industrial brand will give you 3. The regular one will give you 2, so that's a really good spot. We were there just the other day, and that's one of the popular videos I have here in the channel, just one of those standalone videos I made several years ago. Same thing up here at Red Rock and Mega Stop. There's 2 very large bathrooms up here again, the regular boxes and the industrial box of industrial solvent. Again, there's maybe only 1 or 2, not as many as down at the White Spring North red brick building, but it's a good little spot there. Tick blood sacks are also a good source as well. Right in between the Dolly Solids Wilderness and the Dolly Solids Campground, you'll come across usually 4 ticks, but the last time we came here, there's only 2 ticks for whatever reason. But again, you'll have to check that out. And another good spot for ticks is over here, Moonshiner Shack. Now, the only thing about here is the 2 guys that are here, the 2 Moonshiners, they're very quick at killing those 3 ticks, so you have to be very quick. And a few ticks right up here at Aaronhold Homestead, more so out in the field, right to the far east, okay? There'll be like a little bit of pumpkin patch there as well, but there's usually a couple ticks kind of hanging around there as well. Turpentine, the very small blue cans with the yellow lettering, that's also a good source of Antiseptic as well. And we can find quite a bit of them at the Blackwater mine, inside and outside of the mine. Just to name a couple spots for you. All right, let's go after the tick blood sacks here. We're going to try our luck at the Moonshiner Shack here real quick, just south of Vault 76. And again, you do have to be pretty quick here. Ticks, believe it or not, like to kind of hang out in the trees. If we can get them here. And get a shot off on them. Alright, good stuff. We were able to get him. And we got this cat as well. Fortunately. Alright. Not too sure where... Oh, there he is right there. Oh. So only 2 of them here. So as you can see, the tick blood sack, 2 Antiseptic each. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get the other one off that guy. Oh, well, it is what it is, I guess. So that would have done it right there for sure. Yeah. Alright, let's go to... yeah, we'll try it up here at Aaronhold Homestead. We'll try it over here now. Instead of having to go on the other side of the map there. If you're lower level, these are probably the 2 spots you're going to come. So again, as I mentioned, to the far east of the Aaronhold Homestead, out in the field area. So you do have a little bit of running here, or jogging. It'll be closer to that little red barn that's down there where the beehives are. We're going to head down this way. That's where I find they like to kind of hang out, the couple ticks that are down here. Bee swarm. I'm not picking anything up, unfortunately. Okay. Again, this is where the little pumpkin patch is over here. Blot fly. Okay, let's keep. Let's just go down through the field here. See what we can pick up. Maybe the ticks will come after us. What do you think? Hatchling. Another blot fly. Any ticks following us? Doesn't look like it, does it? Another blot fly. What happened here? Blastberry. Interesting. Blood bug. Yeah, not much for ticks here today, apparently. Okay. Well, that's not good for me, I guess. Let's go to another spot here. Actually, we'll go to get some turpentine. That's what we'll do. Let's go down here to Blackwater Mine, see if it'll... Oh, we're taking damage here, Jimmy. Let's hightail out of here. Let's hightail it. Yeah, quite a few bugs in this area. Blackwater Mine, if it'll let us this time. Oh, can't fast travel while we're taking damage. Okay, fair enough, game. Fair enough. Try her now. Oh, boys. Yeah, we haven't been in this area for a while, have we? My stash box. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it is what it is. This some challenges can be as they are, challenging. So we're gonna head right in here. And we have this blue turpentine right here. So let's take a look at that. So you see there are 2 antiseptic. So I believe we only need 5. We only need 5. Perfect. All right, let's go and scrap this stuff up here. We'll just head back to our camp real quick. Remember where my camp is? There we go. And sometimes that happens, you know. Sometimes you'll have to make the best of it. And, you know, and I'm on a server by myself, right? So, ooh, look at that. We're on a server with other people. The challenging aspect of it can go up greatly. Seeing how we have all the same challenges, we're all going after the same stuff. And being on the server with other people can definitely throw a little wrench in some things. There we go. Scrap this up. Now again, you can scrap this anywhere at all. There's our item stats there. There we go. Scrap judge boost antiseptic 5 for 5 done. Just like that. Alright, let's see what's next here. Alright. Collect brain fungus 5. So again, many great spots we can find brain fungus here and around the wasteland. Right down here in the Rusty Pick. So Rusty Pick is a free fast travel once when you discover it. There are 2 upstairs and quite a few downstairs in the basement. A nice little neutral area. If you come over here to the White Spring Service entrance, right where you spawn in, you turn around a little bit. You'll see a little alleyway with a bunch of dumpsters. You'll see a Mr. Handy kind of with a broom sweeping stuff. All kinds of brain fungus down through there. Yeah, it's a good time. Lots of brain fungus over here at the abandoned waste dump. Again, there are 2 guaranteed death claws there, sometimes 3. But lots of brain fungus there, as well as some glowing fungus. Of course, the Wendigo Cave, another great spot for brain fungus and glowing fungus. Again, a little bit higher level area, so, you know, bring a friend or bring some good weapons and armor with you. Usually in around the waterways of the mire, great spot for some brain fungus as well. up behind the general steakhouse, you actually spawn across the street right about here. If you follow this little river system, lots of brain fungus down through that little river system there. And down in Cranberry Bog, we have these Sundew Grove areas, great spots down here. Now, the other day we went to the Rusty Pick. So let's try our luck over here at the General Steakhouse. As I mentioned, we talk about it all the time. I like to kind of change it up a little bit once in a while. Yeah, that Antiseptic one really took some time, didn't it? As I mentioned, you're going to spawn right across the street. And it's not too bad here in terms of enemies, believe it or not. So again, just follow this little river system here. And you're going to do there. So as you can see there, 2 have been added. And the reason why I grabbed 2 of them instead of 1 is because I have a perk card under Perception. It is called Green Thumb. Reap twice as much when harvesting for. So instead of 1, you pick up 2. So the best way to explain this is brain fungus and pumpkins, for whatever reason, for daily, weekly challenges. When you harvest 2, you get credit for 2 using this perk card. However, everything else like corn, razor grain, glowing fungus, everything else, when you pick up 2, you only get credit for 1. Not complaining, but that's just the way it's been like that for a long time, as long as I can remember. But again, that's why I picked up 2 there instead of the 1. And again, just go along here. You'll see the brain fungus as you kind of walk around. Eventually, you will come across a little trailer. I got one of those broken. See that broken trailer off in the distance? It's a good little spot over there for some brain fungus. There we go. Like brain fungus, 5 for 5 done. So if we skip on over here, skip the rest of the river system. Right over here, there's a nice little patch of right here. So I think there's about 3 or 4 brain fungus patches right here, and right close to this trailer. This is the exact location right here. Right have that marker. Huh. Right on. All right, let's see what's next here. I might as well finish this one here off. Kill an enemy in the Savage Divide region 5. So it says, when it says kill an enemy, everything is on the table. Human, robots, passive enemies you come across the roadways, like we come across sometimes a passive raider or a passive scavenger, right up to the most highest level enemy in the game or in that region. Everything is on the table, all right? And of course, the Savage Divide region is right over here. It's very well defined. It's a fairly large area, actually. It's defined by mountainous areas on both sides, okay? Then it goes up this side right here, okay? Just like that. Now, your cutoff point down here will be Denton Sons Construction and Johnson's Acre. They are part of the original map. Everything else below that is Skyline Valley region, okay? So any enemy will do. We're pretty much good to go. So as you saw there, we did kill 1. We were at the Blackwater Mine. That was the 1 mole miner. That's why we have 1 of 5, all right? So let's go somewhere's a good, pretty easy spot. Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Again, there's usually a bunch of Scorched here. They're pretty squishy in terms of the other enemies because the Savage Divide region can be fairly high level. These Scorched here are fairly squishy. Again, we only need 4 of them here at this point. Oh, cavalry's coming there. What happened there? Oh! Jeepers creepers. Oh, he survived. Oh, this game. This game cracks me right up, man. Oh, I don't know what it is. Just love it. Just love this game so much. Just cracks me right up. He runs over here, dodges me. Like, right here. Let's see what's next here. catch a fish in the Savage Divide region too. So again, a couple stipulations here. You will need a fishing rod in order to fish. So just in case you haven't been playing the game or you're new to the games, but since the June the 3rd, 2025 update, we get a little new area here. Is right down here. Fisherman's Rest. So you will have to complete the quest called Casting Off. You will get your fishing rod. You can craft fish bits, grilled fish, as well as do this daily repeatable quest called Big Fish in a Small Pond. And I highly recommend doing this as much as you can, actually, once when you complete Casting Off, because you get some nice mods for your fishing rod. You get the drowned version of camp items, as well as you even get a backpack skin as well. So it's a pretty good little spot here, and you can check a video out I made just in case if you're brand spanking new to the game, you never played it before. I have that quest Casting Off right here in the channel, and just in case you run into any issues, but it's pretty straightforward. Most people will be able to figure it out. And once we get your fishing rod, we're going to have to catch a fish. Savage Divided region. So again, as I just mentioned, Savage Divided region is defined by this mountainous area here on the east side, and the mountainous area somewhat on the west side. Okay. Again, your cutoff points will be Denton Sons Construction and Johnson's Acre. Again, that's part of the original map. Because everything else below that will be part of the Skyline Valley region. Now, just in case you are new to the game and you're not sure about fishing or where to fish, don't always go by where you see water here in the map. And sometimes if you go to spots where it shows water in the map, there's no water at all right? So you're going to have to kind of figure it out. But for this time here, for Savage Divide region, I recommend coming up here to the Palace of the Winding Path. So let's pop up here. Right, let's put this gun away here. Now, this is a fairly neutral area unless the event is going on or if you go to the main building, but most times it's fairly quiet over here. You go right down to the water. And again, if you never fished before, all you do is just walk up to the water. Now, you can't obviously fish in all water. Sometimes it's too shallow or too narrow, and the game just won't let you fish. But basically, I see how it says fish, and see how I move, see how it gets grayed out. You have to make sure it's highlighted. Now, whatever button that is for you, that's what you select to fish, and just go ahead and fish. Now, you can use whatever bait that you want. It's really up to you. I recommend using common bait just for these daily, weekly challenges. If you ever see it snowing, or if you're at a player's camp and they have a weather station out, maybe you go with the improved or superb bait. But I wouldn't even recommend even doing that until you get some better mods for your fishing rod at the end of the day. So it's going to be here. Salmon. It's going to be a salmon. Yeah. Yeah. Salmon. Oh, yeah, that was a fluke. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. I know last time we were here, a few days ago, we got a leatherback fish, which aren't the easiest to catch. A lot of people tell me in the comments there that they're having issues finding it. And we got it with common bait here at the Palace of the Winding Path. Oh, that's a junk item, a toothbrush. That's not going to count, Jim. That's not going to count for anything. Maybe plastic. Got some plastic, Mr. Toothbrush? Oh, it's a sawgill. Yeah. Yeah, you can just tell. All right. Done, just like that. All right, let's see what's next here. Couple of Mirelurk Slim, too. So, again, many great spots. We could find Mirelurks here and around the wasteland. 6 of them up here, not including the Queen at Toxic Dried Lake Bed. 5 of them here at the New River Gorge Resort. We're talking about out back in the swimming pool area. There's 3 right there. And just to the south, there's the second building down. The front door is kind of barricaded, so you have to get in from the roof or the basement, but 2 more Mirelurks will be there. One of the best spots, especially if you're lower level, is Ohio River Adventures. There are 4 to 5 adults. There are 7 nests of eggs. So when you harvest a Mirelurk egg, 2 things will happen. It'll explode. And when it explodes, there's a little hatchling or baby Mirelurk that pops out, and it will count for Mirelurks, okay? Or you pick up the egg. And we do have our old pal Fishbones, who is part of the Raiders. You just go through the dialogue with him, and he'll start a little mini event where it'll be maybe about 14 to 16 Mirelurks show up for that bad boy. So that's a pretty good little spot right down there, especially if you're lower level. 4 of them here at Lake Reynolds. Looking for more of a challenge. To the north and the northeast here, the Myers Eye. Highland Marsh, usually about 3 or 4, not including the Queen. Quarry X3, probably about 5 of them, not including the Queen. Hemlock Spring Stomp, a little bit higher level area. Again, there's 3 kings down here, a couple Razor Claws. And there's a king and a Razor Claw down here, Slumber Mill Motel. So many great spots there for the old Mirelurks. Let's pop into Ohio River Adventures here this time, because last time we went up to the Toxic Dryad Lake bed. Now, I recommend going for the head. Oh, just the 1 shot. Wow, that was pretty good, Jim. How'd you manage that? Out now. Okay. So Mirelurks, I recommend going for the head because the limbs on them are very small. And I usually have a hard time getting the limbs. Doesn't matter what weapon I'm using. So I usually recommend going for the head for these Mirelurks. Now you can free aim for the head if you so wish. Definitely nothing wrong with that. If you do use VATS like myself quite often, under Perception we have a perk card here called Concentrated Fire. Now if your Concentrated Fire is 5 or higher, you don't need this card anymore. You're able to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs at will. But if your Perception is lower than 5, you will need this card in order to move around your VATS. For a daily like this, where you have to just maybe cripple 2, not a big deal. But sometimes we have weeklies where you have to cripple like 18 to 30, and going VATS is a real good way to get it done quickly, because you can go left arm, left leg, right leg, head. So if you have the right weapon, you can actually get 2 to 3 cripples per enemy with the right weapon. So again, there you guys go. But not all weapons are created equal when you're trying to cripple, all right? And you guys have seen me do this challenge often enough that that is definitely true. I find most ballistic weapons, the shotgun with the Enforcer perk card under agility, plasma caster, plasma rifle, bow and arrow, crossbow, the drill with a power armor build or a tank build like myself. But you guys have seen me do this many times, and we've had some weapons that are just not good at crippling, like at all. All right, see what's next here. Complete Event 1. So again, you take a look at the description. There's a link to a video called Complete Events for Newbies. We do quite a few events in that video, but what we kind of more so focus on is there are probably about a half a dozen events that we can spawn in ourselves by simply fast traveling those areas or just walking by those areas. It doesn't matter what server you're on, a public one or a private one. Now, the only thing that makes it difficult on public ones is if you land on a public server, you're trying to spawn in those events. Sometimes they won't spawn in because someone else just spawned it in recently. So you'll have to wait for usually a 30-minute cooldown before the event can spawn in again, or will be allowed to. So just kind of keep that in mind, that that would be the only thing kind of holding you back there. Let's see what we have available to us here for events. Of course, we have old Manhunt here that's going all the time. Drop connection. Reaching clear, probably. Yeah, reaching clear. Spin the wheel. Interesting. All right, cool. So let's go ahead. We're going to go down here to Mount Blair Train Yard. And at the same time, we're going to spawn in BattleBot. And I'm going to show you that little bunker with the gas canisters and the fuel tank, just in case you are wondering about that. Now they have changed this. There we go. Spawn this in ourselves. So they had to change this guy. Because before you used to be able to cripple this guy very, very easily. But I find now I have a hard time locking onto him. He is definitely a lot more tanker than he used to be. Yeah, because usually you guys have seen me play this game for a long time. He's going to go over here and hide, isn't he? Little bugger. And you guys have seen me 2-shot, 3-shot this guy easily. And yeah, I don't know what they did to that guy. But then you get Mr. Gutsy back here, so let's take care of him. Now we are going to need him because we are going to need the bunker card, so make sure you pick that up. The other Gutsy won't be up there, but we'll come over here and we'll grab the stuff off of this cat here. Get this guy in the old thruster. He's a 1-shot, 1-kill fairly easily. Again, don't forget to take the bunker card. Now that you have those bunker cards here, we can put this gun away. Now these doors swing open, but they're not supposed to swing open. They're supposed to remain closed, but it still won't allow us to kind of hit that master switch. We still have to kind of go through the paces with these little bunker key cards we just got. So 2 tips here. Walk. Yeah, right on, Jim. Walk, do not run. And you don't have to watch the key card slide down the thing. So you just interact with it. You go to the other side. You just span this other side as much as you can. Because I think it's only about 4 or 5 seconds. And it'll take you a couple practices to do it, but once when you get it down, it's you'll get it down in no time at all. Then you can come in here, hit your master shot, and there we go, complete an event, 1 for 1 done. And again, all kinds of great little items in here. Okay, lots of ammo. These military-grade circuit boards for circuitry. We have a couple packs of duct tape for adhesive, and there's some gas canisters there. Okay, and if we head up top here. Again, we get some fuel tanks, some more gas canisters is what I was talking about. But again, you don't even have to go inside there. You can just come on top of this building and grab this stuff if you so wish, and then scrap your junk to get your oil there. Just like that. Just like that. And I think we're done. We are just like that there. Let's take a look at the old perk cards here. I think I have a carry weight booster on me now. We can use Travel Agent under Charisma in order to fast travel if we're overweight. We're just going to take a carry weight booster here today. I know you guys always remind me because I always forget about it, so I thought I'd remember this time and tell everyone. Hey, listen, I help you guys help me. It's, you know, two-way street here, right? Help each other. Yeah. I don't mind that at all. Alright, weapon of the day here, Jimmy boy. Not that one, this one. Not that, is the quad suppressed assault rifle. Plus 50% ammo capacity, plus 50% critical damage, plus 15 bonus fast critical charge, plus 25% armor penetration, quad vital lucky hit. Hardened receiver, stabilized short barrel, aligned stock, piercing magazine, reflex sight dot suppressor. Its default appearance, 213 damage, 556 ammo, single fire. It's not the most amazing weapon in the world, but it definitely has come a long way. Perk cards for this bad boy. Again, nothing special here, guys. Most of them will be under a perception here. Legendary perk cards, again, these never change for me. They stay the same. Very happy with them, and they're all maxed out. And I've been including the armor. Of course, this guy's using the armor workbench. Of course he is. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? Unbelievable. Let's make our own armor workbench out here. Armor workbench. Hard exit, Jimmy. Let's take a look at our armor, because of course, you know, I know it doesn't look like I'm wearing armor, but you can just be assured that I am. Let's go ahead. Nope, not craft, Jim. Not craft. This one. All right, Aristocrats, Ultralight Secret Service left arm. You guys can see the stats there and the legendary effects as I kind of go along here. Chameleon, Ultralight Secret Service left leg. Mutants, Ultralight Secret Service right arm. Resistance Secret Service under armor. Troubleshooters, Ultralight Secret Service right leg. And Vanguards, Jetpack Secret Service chest piece. Just like that. Yeah. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Banjo, Waywarner, John DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Dan Ferrer, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz, Adolfo Perez, Aussies1, Ricardo186, Eric R. Shepard. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.